Yo, what is going on, guys? Just C504 here, bringing you all PAC week number 5 versus Scoots. Jason built this team once again. It worked the last time he built me a team, so I figured, why not do it again? He did not bring Celesteela, is interesting. So I imagine the game plan is get chip on like Keldeo and Noivern so that my Scarf Volcanion can win. And that seems pretty solid, although Noivern does seem like really kind of scary for the 6 that I brought. I have like a Spadef Skuntank, which is good enough. AV Tangrowth looks pretty good for Keldeo. Necro and Torn can help with Surfetch, Crocodile, Tangrowth. And Volcanion can do something about the Colossal. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. I'm gonna lead. I feel like he could lead pretty easily the Keldeo or Noivern because they have momentum, or even like Clefable. I feel like leading Torn is fine. I don't really know my sets, but oh wait, no, I'm plot Torn. I don't really want to do this. I feel like leading Necro is actually kind of drawback. Oh wait, no, I'm calling my Necro. So what you guys are witnessing is me having no good leads. I'm fine just leading Volcanion. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty fine. Because if he leads badly into this, we can just start firing off strong attacks. But good luck, have fun to Scoots. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to come out with a dub. What stadium are we going to be in? Just standard stadium. Twinkie is Clef. That's actually fine. More than fine. I'm in a Sludge Wave here. Right? Because like, you go into one of your stabs resists, and the best way that I'm hitting it is Sludge Wave. So I'll do that here. Maybe he doesn't know this thing because Sludge Wave Volcanion is not too common of a Pokemon. But hopefully just Sludge Wave will be able to do a hella damage. And it might even be like close to a 2-hit KO on things like Keldeo and Noivern. Sludge Wave is a 3-hit KO on Keldeo pretty cleanly. That is actually, if it's got like a lefties or something, it's chances. He does switch. We see Keldeo come out. I will just go for a Sludge Wave. As we do see a clean 40%, yeah. And no lefty. I'm just going to go Tangrowth. I feel like that's pretty safe, pretty free. And then I can knock off, try to get an item off on something, hopefully the Noivern. Because like a Specs Noivern could be kind of scary. Getting an item off on Clef could also be pretty clutch. I switch. If he switches, like makes a double, that would be a cool play. But I hope not, because then he would see that we are Scarf. He just goes for a Sacred Sword. That's the physical one. That's the physical one. I'm going to knock. Interesting. He's Life Orb. But that is the physical one. I just repeated myself 4 times. I think that's probably a misgen. But I mean, like either way they hit my physical defense, but that one's coming off of your physical attack. You just switch into Embers. That is the Colossal. Can I not get Flame Body Ruined here? Knock off your Shookaberry. Perfect. Earthquake. I hope this kills. Might not, but it looks like it will. Oh, wait. Nope, my head calcs are very off. As he just gets rocks up. Okay, bailed. Kind of bailed. What would your pivot be? Is it worth calling anything? Not really. I'll just Earthquake again. Maybe I could have maybe tried to call. I should have, yeah. I didn't know. Sonar, that is the Noivern. Cool. I should have called it. That's fine. We'll regen. Go like Skuntank is probably like the closest thing that we have to a check. You were not Frisk. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see a Frisk pop. So Infiltrator. Infiltrator doesn't really matter into the 6 that I brought. But still good to know. We'll go back to full. Skunk comes out. Take rocks. Heat Waves. I don't have a Steel type that I brought, but we get Black Sludge. What would you go into here? Possibly Crocodile. Or maybe like Surfetched or something. I think both of those are good for a Torn double. Maybe you could U-turn, but if you do, that's also I'm not like too punished. I suppose I can't really hit the Colossal quite yet, so I would need to U-turn. But other than that, I'm not too punished. He does stay in. Do we see a U-turn come out or like a Draco? Draco would probably be ideal here. U-turn, that's fine. I should have called that Noivern hit out. Like that was so clear. Like I didn't lose anything by not doing that. But I don't know. I think I always play too conservatively around like people who I don't know skill. Embers, yeah. I'm fine to risk like a Flame Body here. Do like 10% with my U-turn. U-turn. You do swap. I'll go into Mienshao here. If you go for spikes, we're gonna kind of get stacked on, which is kind of annoying. But I imagine you go for a rock move to try to kill us. Ancient Power. Hello? Don't boost. I'm gonna P-jab. I really do think that you saved this for some reason. Because you did last time. It can still be annoying for Torn, I guess. Yeah, you do. Okay, perfect. Twinkie. That is Clef. This is gonna not really appreciate this hit, is it? You guys just witnessed an incredibly overly aggressive play looking at that calc. I'm gonna knock. Pick this thing off if he does elect to stay in with it. If he doesn't, perfect. I'd be really happy with that. I'd be incredibly happy with that. Like, if I don't really know what he would recover on, but I guess you can recover on my Tangrowth, so I would preserve this actually. But he doesn't. Okay. We'll get a little bit of information about you just from seeing the item. And you are an Expert Belt. Interesting. I assume Noivern comes in and forces us out once more, but that's fine. If he doesn't go Noivern, we're in an even better spot. I'll go Skunk on the Noivern again. I think Skunk Tank is kind of more expendable. He goes into this. I will go into my Necrozma. Where is Necrozma? Here's Necrozma. And I can probably Bink a Calm Mind or something. Mienshao switches. We'll get regen. Necrozma comes out. We take rocks. If you go for the not good play, you Brave Bird. You probably Scarf. How much is this going to do? That actually does a good chunk. That's like... That's enough where I want to recover, kind of. What would you go into? You can go into Crook here pretty freely. Yeah, this is enough where I want to recover with my Morning Sun. Because I still have good enough Crook counterplay. Shiny Crit. Respect it, respect it. I need this thing gone. And then I can win, I think, with this Necro. But I can go Tangrowth here, and then fire off another knockoff, get more items removed. Pretty cool play patterns. How much am I doing to Noivern with Volcanion? That's the other thing that I wanted to check. How much chip do I need? Oh, that's like damn near a 2 KO. Okay. With, okay, he does knock. Does kind of damage, but I'm going to fire off a knock of my own. Hopefully we catch the Noivern. I'll say it again. If we catch the coal, like on a coal sack, that's also fine. I'd probably double knock if that looks like it kills. Ancient Power coal loss. I feel like Ancient Power is so weak. We do see a swap into the Noivern. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Throat spray. Okay, cool. So you probably got Boom Burst. Good thing I knocked that, because that could have been very scary. I'm going to my Skuntank. Dang, if he raw Boom Bursted like that first turn, could have been scary. Could have been really scary. I imagine you have a flying move then, when you tried to Heat Wave my Tangrowth. There's the Boom Burst. I'll go for my Sucker Punch chip. Yeah, Sucker Punch chip seems alright. This Skuntank wasn't too terribly useful here unless I'm missing something. Nice, we get the Sucker off as he U-turns. Okay. Cool. We'll be able to Sucker another thing. Actually, I can preserve this sack just in case. I think, because Noivern kind of forces me to sack stuff anyways. Galahad, it's the Surfetched. The way that you played it, I imagine your Scarf, so I will actually see what you lock into plus Aftermath. Yeah, this is fine for me. I'll Sludge Bomb, just in case, like, you click something, you're not Scarf or something. Surfetch is, like, slower, right? It's like base 60, 65. I'm trying to, like, see if I remember. Yeah, 65. 252 Adamant Surfetch hits 117, and my Skuntank hits 104, so he could just be Adamant and not even Scarf, and I wouldn't know, but he is knockoff, and we live. I'll go. Sludge Bomb again. He knocks. That's fine. Aftermath pops. I'll go Torn and Plot. I think that you should still see some merit in having this thing alive. I hope. I'll Plot once. Oh, you don't? Okay, cool. It's fine. Noivern will be able to pick us off then, but I can Heat Wave here. Cool. I suppose I should have just gone Mienshao actually. I definitely preserve this. There's no reason to sack it. What do we got left? We've got Keldeo, we've got Noivern, and we've got Crocodile, and we've got the 10% Colossal. Steam Eruption is looking very close to a good lock here. I got a Revenge with Necro. I think this is just a sack of Torn. This is just a Torn sack here. This thing could clean me if I'm not careful. I'm gonna go into my Volcanion and click Sludge Wave, see if I can like lure this thing or something. Yeah, this is Sludge Wave range. It looks like it at least. if you're running like speed for 20. If you aggroed and got a little bulkier, maybe not, but he swaps. Where do we see? Cole also, that's fine. I can go for this again. No repercussion. Cool. And now we know Crocodile, we know Keldeo, and we know Noivern. And they're all kind of chipped. You see Crocodile come out here. Part of me is like really fine going Mienshao. Like, I probably don't get many opportunities to get it in again, and I think the Tangrowth swap is like so obvious that I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking this. But Mienshao is also kind of expendable. He stone edges, I'm good. I just close combat. Should be able to pick me one. I think Noivern and Keldeo are both in range. Keldeo's definitely in range. I think Noivern's in range of a Life Orb close combat. So if you sack one of them, you gotta revenge me with the other. Which is why I think Crocodile's the sack here. And then I just sack this to whatever comes in, and I think Sludge Wave from the Volcanion picks up the game. Perfect. No chopples. Perfect. Mienshao picks up that kill. Maybe I'm a bit under prep for Noivern, and I am overestimating the damage I'm doing to it. But either way, I just sack this, go Necro, right? If I'm nervous about that, I sack this, go Necro. If he goes Noivern to revenge me. If he goes Keldeo to revenge me, I just go Tangrowth and I knock off. But I think the Necro being alive makes this much easier, right? Because you're like no boosting on anything for the Noivern. Is there like a way that I can like preserve diff? Is there a reason for me to want to preserve diff? I don't think so. I think I guess I can go Tangrowth pretty freely. Seeing the damage that Noivern does to Necro, I can definitely. Because I'm assuming that Boom Burst is going to be your strongest way to hit me. And that does not do a lot. Okay. I'll just Seed Bomb. If you sack this, you sack this. You Swordsdance. You did mean to be physical. Okay. Well then. Someone just brought a physical Keldeo against me. But then why not close combat? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think you don't want to run physical Keldeo. I was like, that does a lot for it not being a physical attacker, but I will knock. Probably die to a flamethrower or a boom burst. You're not flamethrower, your heat wave for some reason. Believe the estimated damage of heat wave is slightly lower, right? You boom burst, that's fine. And then I get the kill of Volcanion, and if it doesn't get it, Necrozma. Dude's also hella low on time. I just want to look at the time disparity for a second. Don't mind if I do. I feel like I haven't used any time, pretty much. I'm still sitting above 7 minutes, and he's like barely above 2. Yeah. That's Sludge Wave. Scarf Volcanion. You gonna pick up the last one for me, baby? Yes, sir. Cool. We'll take it. 3-0 win. I don't think that crit mattered. Definitely didn't matter for game outcome. Maybe mattered for a point of diff. But good game to Scoots. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We're up to 2-3. Season's not lost yet if we can just win out. Or maybe we can even afford one more loss in our final 4 weeks. But yeah, that is PAC Week 5. And until next time, Jesse504 out. Peace.